Whiskers was a small, fluffy tabby with a nose for trouble and a heart full of curiosity. She lived in a cozy apartment with her human, Mia, who worked long hours but always came home with tuna treats and warm hugs. Every morning, Mia would open the bedroom window just a crack to let in the breeze. Whiskers loved that window. It was her portal to the world. From her perch on the windowsill, Whiskers watched the neighborhood unfold. There was the jogger with bright green shoes, the grumpy mailman, and the children who always dropped crumbs. But most of all, there was the orange tomcat across the street. Whiskers had never met him. Not really. But every day at 10 a.m., he would appear on the rooftop opposite hers. He'd sit tall, his tail curled neatly around his paws, and stare directly at her. Whiskers would pretend not to notice, casually licking her paw or gazing off into the clouds. But her ears always twitched toward him. One windy morning, the window latch creaked. Whiskers gave it a nudge, and it opened wider. She hesitated. Mia had always said, "No outside, Whiskers. It's dangerous." But the breeze was tempting, and the rooftop tomcat was already in place, watching. Without thinking, Whiskers leapt out onto the ledge. The wind was stronger than she expected, and for a moment, her paws slipped. She clung tightly, heart thudding, but curiosity pushed her forward. Carefully, she padded along the narrow edge, then jumped to the fire escape. It was her first taste of freedom. She climbed, she sniffed, she stalked invisible prey. The city smelled like mystery and trash and old hot dogs. She made her way across the street, rooftop to rooftop, until she stood just feet from the orange tomcat. Up close, he was scruffy but noble, with a torn ear and eyes that had seen storms. They stared at each other, silent. Then, the tomcat let out a low, respectful meow. Whiskers returned the greeting. They sat there together for what felt like hours, tails flicking in sync. The wind calmed, the sun warmed their fur, and for the first time, Whiskers felt truly wild. A sudden voice broke the spell. "Whiskers!" It was Mia, leaning out the window, panic in her eyes. Whiskers looked back at the tomcat. He gave a slow blink. She blinked back, then turned and retraced her steps. Mia scooped her up with a mix of scolding and relief. "You little explorer," she whispered. Back inside, Whiskers returned to her perch. The window was now closed, but she didn't mind. She had tasted the world, met a friend, and lived to tell the tale. And every day at 10 a.m., she still watched the rooftop where the orange tomcat waited.